There is no, it's like speaking Spanish to an English speaking person.
Improper persona, sojourners, or heritage of the land.
Ma'am, I said state your name. I didn't.
I will state for this X-rail.
Ma'am, listen, let me say this to you.
This trade name.
If I didn't think someone had jurisdiction over me, I promise you, I would not even get out of my bed. I don't really care what you.
Judge Bryant absolutely obliterates this rude sovereign citizen in one of the most satisfying court moments I've ever seen. By the end of the hearing, this person is talking all sweet, holding back tears, and completely humbled. No joke. This might be top 3 sovereign citizen meltdowns I've ever covered. Judge Bryant doesn't hold back and completely loses it in the best way, putting this nonsense in its place. It's wild to watch someone think they can play games in court and get totally shut down. Drop your thoughts on this hearing in the comments. Let's dive in and watch this sovereign citizen get wrecked live by Judge Bryant. Next voice, next voice. If you're enjoying this kind of content, don't forget to like and subscribe. It really helps support the channel. All right, let's jump back into the video.
All right. Okay, this is case number 07. No, strike that. I apologize. That's not case number. This is case number 174612601. The people of the state of Michigan versus Bonita Ayana Sealy. The defendant is charged with 1 count of assault or assault and battery. And today is the date set for an arraignment on a bench warrant. Appearances, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Christina Ritter on behalf of the people, P number 8350505.
All right, ma'am, please unmute yourself. State your name for the record, please.
Islam. I, self-law, am master. Improper persona, sojourners, or heritage of the land.
Ma'am, I said state your name. I didn't.
I will state for this X-rail.
Ma'am, listen, let me say this to you.
This trade name. No, this trade name.
If you did not come to court, if you didn't come to court to participate in court, please don't come back to my courtroom. So I've muted you, so therefore we can't even hear what you're saying. So let me be clear. If you have not come to court, because let me just be clear. Okay, well, you have a great day. Have a great day. If I didn't think someone had jurisdiction over me, I promise you, I would not even get out of my bed. I promise you. Let me say this. If a person did not have jurisdiction over me, if I believed that a person, that an entity did not have jurisdiction over me, I promise you, I would not get up out of my bed. I would not take a time off of work. I would not stop anything that I was doing for that day to come to court to say these things. Number one, you know it's going to get you nowhere. There is no, it's like speaking Spanish to an English speaking person.
If you guys enjoy content like this, make sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Let's get back to the video, guys.
So if you believe, Miss Sealy, from the bottom of your heart, that I nor this court has any jurisdiction over you, ma'am, don't come. You don't come. Because there's nothing, there is absolutely nothing. There is nothing that I can do for you. If you are not interested in proceeding in a manner that we can understand you, if you're going to simply read off some stuff to me, it's equivalent to me going over to England, since apparently you all don't believe that you're citizens. I don't really care what you believe. It is equivalent to me going over to England, getting arrested, and then telling them they don't have jurisdiction over me. If they let me go home, I promise you, if I didn't think they had jurisdiction over me, I'm not showing up. So okay, so we can try this one more time. If you want to state your name for the record so that we can have the name for the record, then you can state your name for the record. If you're going to say all of that other stuff to me that I don't have jurisdiction, then I'm gonna subside, and I'm gonna go ahead and move on to another case. I am going to remove you from the courtroom because this is going to get us nowhere. Nowhere. Now, by the time you've said all of this, by the time you've done all of this, this is a 2017 case. We probably would be finished with the case by now. Probably would be. Probably would be. Of course, I'm not going to give legal advice. I'm not going to say what she should do and how she should respond. Probably would be finished with this case by now. Okay, ma'am, please state your name for the record.
Wow, Judge Bryant just became my new favorite judge, hands down. I mean, yeah, we've got legends like Judge Oakley, Judge Middleton, and a few others, but Judge Bryant, she took the crown with this one. The way she commanded that courtroom was something you don't see often anymore. It's like sovereign citizens show up thinking they're giving a TED Talk instead of being held accountable in a courtroom. And most judges just sit there and let it happen. I don't know if it's fear of backlash or something else, but it's frustrating to watch. That's why I respect Judge Bryant so much in this hearing. She wasn't having any of it. No hesitation, no sugarcoating, just pure authority and control. She shut it all down exactly how it should be done. Honestly, if courtrooms had Yelp reviews, I'd be dropping a solid 5 stars for her. Let me know in the comments if you have any idea why more judges don't handle things like this, because seriously, if they did, we'd see way fewer of these delusional people showing up with YouTube law degrees and a fake ID that says, I'm a Freemanixed voice.
Bonita Ayana Davis Seeley.
Thank you, Miss Seeley. Today is the date set for an arraignment on a bench warrant. How are we proceeding?
Innocent.
The court is going to enter a not guilty plea on behalf of Miss Seeley. I will set this matter for a pretrial conference. This is a child abuse 4th degree case. Strike that. Again, I keep looking down at your client, looking up at your client's case. This is an assault or assault and battery case. The court is going to set the matter for a pretrial conference. The complaining witness is required to appear. Failure of the complaining witness to appear will most likely result in the matter being dismissed. Probably could have already been dismissed. I don't know if you have contact with the complaining witness or not, Miss Ritter. However, the complaining witness is required to appear at the pretrial conference. Today is December the 6th. The court is going to set the matter for January the 6th. At 8:35. I'm sorry, 8:25. That denotes the arraignment portion. 8:25. As I indicated, the complaining witness is required to appear. Failure of the complaining witness to appear will most likely result in the matter being dismissed unless the people have a valid explanation for the failure to appear. Bond will continue with no contact with the complaining witness. Anything further?
Nothing from the people, Judge. Thank you.
Anything further, Ms. Seeley?
Emma, well, I would like to say something, but I see that I'm gonna just keep my peace. I'll see you guys on the 6th of January.
All right, then you have a great day and stay safe.
You too.
Thank you.
This sovereign citizen is a textbook example of someone who clearly missed out on some important life lessons growing up.
Seriously, you can just tell. She's probably in her mid-50s, at least that's my guess, which just blows my mind. You'd think by that age, she'd have some grasp on how the real world works. But nope. Here she is in court, acting like
A teenager trying to dodge responsibility with some bogus excuse she found online. Maybe she had super laid-back parents or never had a strong authority figure in her life. I don't know. But it's obvious from the jump that she never learned how to respect authority or understand even the most basic legal principles. She really thought she could walk into court with this sovereign citizen nonsense and walk right back out like nothing happened at 50 years old. Wild, and let's be real. She probably copied some half-baked Facebook script her grandson shared, thinking she was about to outsmart the entire legal system. But the look on her face after Judge Bryant laid into her said it all. She knew she was in the wrong. She just hoped the courtroom would be as gullible as her Facebook feed. It blows my mind that people still think they can pick and choose which laws apply to them based on something they read in a meme or YouTube video. The legal system doesn't run on conspiracy theories or wishful thinking. Sovereign citizens have been trying this same routine for decades, and every single time, they lose. No exceptions. And honestly, that's kind of hilarious. Anyway, I'll wrap it up here. What did you guys think? Was Judge Bryant too harsh? I know some of you are going to have thoughts on that in the comments. Personally, I think she handled it exactly right. Let me know what you think. And as always, thanks so much for watching.